Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Katie. Today I am doing the I Love Spring book tag. Crooked. So I first saw this tag on Kat from Cattytastic's YouTube channel, so I will link her video down below, and I will also link the original creators of this tag down below, and you should definitely check their videos out. They're probably a little better than mine. So it is officially spring. This tag has been going around in the booktube community for a while, much like all of the other tags that I've done and will do. I just think they're fun. I have not been tagged by anyone. Surprise, surprise. But I decided I would do this one anyways. And also it's kind of my way of forcing spring to come faster because I'm doing this book tag and I'm wearing really pink lipstick and I've got a dress on. So come on, spring. I'm so ready. I'm sick of winter. I'm ready for iced coffee and dresses and grass. Baby, come back. Question number 1 for this tag is, what is spring like where you are from? And I'm from New York, and I'm in New York on spring break right now. Ha ha ha. Awesome. Except it's not spring. We got 3 inches of snow yesterday, and it's cold and sunny, and I don't know. I'm sick of it. It's very much like winter. But as we move from March into April, it will get a lot rainier and a lot muddier. And then eventually it'll be like spring with sunshine and grass and flowers and stuff. But that won't happen until like May. So, you know, there's that. I hope you guys have better springs out there where you're from. I'll show you. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. That is my spring right now. It's, ugh. I don't know if that's the same frame, but we're gonna go with it. So the next question on this book tag is, what is your most anticipated book release of this spring? And for me, this is definitely A Court of Thorns and Roses, I believe. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. It's a new series, and I don't actually know if it's set. I don't think it's set in this. I think it's set in a different world from the Throne of Glass series, but I'd have to double check on that. I love Sarah J. Maas and her writing, and this one is coming out on May 5th, so that is my most anticipated spring book release. The next question in this tag is, pick a book cover that reminds you of spring. So for this one, I have a couple different covers to show you, and this is pretty difficult picking a book because I feel like you either have like summer contemporaries or fantasy, which are like wintry covers, and like there's not a lot of book covers that I just automatically go, oh, springtime, you know, that's spring. But the first one I have in my stock here is The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. And even though this is a summer, you know, summer contempt, like I mentioned, I have something about that flower, just like springtime flowers, and it's pink and the green font. I just think of spring when I see this cover. The next one is a similar, it's not set in spring, Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I don't know why this one reminds me of spring either. I think it's just the coloring, the green, and her like really soft pink lips, and you know, I don't know why it reminds me of spring, but it just does. My last one I have here is Ink Death by Cornelia Funk. And this is a cool cover. I think it's cool. And if you guys, this is the 3rd book in the Ink Heart trilogy, and it's a middle grade fantasy, if you guys have ever read it. But the most thing, just the flowers and the green and the unicorn, and just like, for some reason I just think of spring when I see this, and I don't know why. Look at the spine on that. I love it. But yes, there's that. Those covers and the purple. Purple's always like a real super spring color for me, so yeah. The next question in this tag is, pick a book with the sun on it. And for this one, I picked The Fifth Wave. This isn't, again, something that I would pick as a spring read or a spring book or anything like that, but that is definitely the sun because you can see the rays coming down. Can you guys see it? Yeah, so Fifth Wave. It's got the sun on it. The next question is, where do you read in the springtime? And for this one, it's gonna be the same answer any time of year. I will read anywhere and everywhere. I probably won't read outside casually, like go outside to specifically read because it's still pretty cold out, but I'll read wherever I feel like it. The next question is essentially, what types of books do you read in the springtime? Like what kinds of genres and all of that stuff do you change? And I feel like this changes for me all the time, but this year I've been getting more back into fantasy in the springtime. I read a lot of dystopian sci-fi during the winter, as well as like real angsty contemporaries. But this spring, or at least the end of winter slash beginning of spring, I've been reading more fantasy. For example, I just finished Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo, and I'm about to start The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. So these are both fantasy, YA fantasies, and I'm just loving it. Oh, she's got a flower crown on in this. That's very springy. That's a spring read, right? She's got a flower crown. Yeah, okay. I'm getting into. Again, that changes probably every spring, and I just end up picking up whatever I feel into, but right now it's back to fantasy. And the last question of this tag is, pick a book with a lot of different colors on it. Alright, I am going to go with a timeless classic tale. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I never really think about how many colors are actually on this book because I always think of just like the brown bit at the top. So I'm going to go with Mr. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Lots of colors on this beautiful, beautiful book. So that is it. That is the I Love Spring tag. I am not going to tag anyone just because it's been going around for so long, but I tag anyone who sees this video. If you want to do it, please do. And also, if you saw my video and decided to do this tag, please mention me in the comments and I will come and check it out and probably be envious at your selections versus mine.